W7 Live, we are back. Final showcase skill test of the day. I put Sarah Nassif on camera as well. She's going to be leading the charge for the home run derby. I mean, Sarah, you excited about doing that?
I'm so excited. Been looking forward to it all week, and yeah, ready to go. Ready to get in front of the camera.
Yeah, you've had enough time behind the camera. How's that been today?
It's a little rough to begin with, learning like the angles. Obviously, that's a new piece of technology for me, so like learning how it works was new and different, but got the hang of it at the end of the day.
Are you having fun? That's the main thing.
Oh yeah.
We need to tell people it's fun to come work for W7, right? I mean, you know, we have a good time.
Yes, for sure.
So they're going to get ready to start. So Sarah and Quinn are gonna take this next session here on the skill test. We'll break and then come back with Family Fun Night at 6:30 tonight with a home run derby. Sarah's going to be with the players. We'll have a microphone. Speaking of mic'd up, Ashley Wolf and Mo Dietz will be mic'd up. So we got all kinds of fun stuff coming up. So coaches, if you want to see personalities and see beyond the numbers and the spreadsheets and everything else, 6:30 is the time to be because we're going to be all over it. So we'll take a quick break and come back with our last group, and Quinn and Sarah will take you home. You are watching W7 Live.
And we are back in W7. Quinn Heinz with Sarah filling in here for Gary, and she's going to kind of help us take us through the to the end of this. And they just started the 20-yard dash. We'll try to get you the names. That first session was Cameron Hughes in the white and Morgan Larson in the navy. And then this last one, Rhiannon Carroll in the white and Jordan Marsh in the navy. If you want to take, I'll take the white names maybe if you want to take the navy.
Okay.
And then we try to get everybody's name on there. So Group 3, Ava Sander in the white.
And McKenna Young.
And then Group 4 coming up is Lily Couric in the white.
And Lacey Lilliquist.
Hopefully they run in order. Most groups have been good at it, but a couple have thrown me off. Ashley Zagowski coming up in white.
And then we have...
No, see, Ashley's not because they're running out of order here.
Okay.
So that was number 6 for white, but number 5 for navy. So this is where they throw me off here.
I have been seeing some skipped numbers today.
Yeah. So I know this is number 9. So this is Marissa Pease in the white.
That's number 6 for the navy. So that would be Grace Damon.
Yep. It would be much easier if they ran in order. Number 10 white here is Sierra Kilborn.
And 7 for the Navy, Peyton Berg.
I think they're trying to get good matchups, and maybe that's why they're
Yeah.
skipping, but it makes it really hard on us. And we're not that close. Oh, she's fast. Who is that? Number 11? Well, that's Emily Becker.
Versus Aiden Messman, number 8 for Navy.
And let's see. This is Quinn Marnoka in white. I'm sorry. No, that was Sophia Schmidt.
On the Navy, number 9 was Morgan Brummer.
This is Quinn Marnoka, number
There
13.
she is.
And it looks like 10 for Navy. I can't really hear what they're talking about out there either, so it's so hard to gauge what they're doing, but we'll get better at it.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's easier when they're in the infield and they
If
project their voice a little louder, but
if people are watching now, they've probably been checking in earlier in the day, so we're probably good. Oh, look at it. We got
Yeah.
2 Navies running here, 11 and 12.
so that was then Ashley Genrich and Hannah Bernier.
All right, now they're going to pick the finals. Let's see who had the fastest. I'm pretty sure that Emily Becker was one of the fastest, so I'm Oh, Sierra Kilborn, they're picking from white, and I think number 5 from Navy. So that's McGinnis, so the Kimberly kid.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's our final here. Number
All right, let's
Sierra
see it.
Kilborn and Megan McGinnis. Ooh, that, I don't know.
Oof,
I don't know who won that.
I don't know.
Looks like they gave it to White.
Yeah.
That was the closest one we had all day.
They both had a good jump.
Yeah, I mean, and all the other ones, it's like I felt like one girl had a good head
Yeah.
start and kind of just took it from there. But this one was that one was a pretty legit race.
Yeah, that's when that first explosive step is really important.
Well, you've been out here all day. I've been out here all day. What have you thought about the whole process and how things are going? And from the perspective that you had, what have you been seeing out here?
I was kind of out there, so I got to talk to some of the girls. They're enjoying it. It's going actually running really smoothly. I feel like the transition is working really nice, and the girls seem to be having a lot of fun. I know some balls were taking some rough hops on this infield, but I mean, they're doing a great job with working through those hops and making good throws, and a lot of the girls have really come out and proved themselves today, putting up some great numbers.
Yeah, they finally did manicure the fields after that
Yeah.
last session, but I think it's a little too late for that now because we only got
Yeah.
one group left. But I was thinking about this. I was wondering, so half the groups, or they basically have the 4 fields. They got the instructional field behind us.
Mm-hmm.
They got the skills testing that we've been doing all day. They got 2 fields with games going on. And I was trying to think, would I be rather playing games in the morning and then doing skill testing in the afternoon, or would I rather do the skill testing first and then go play games? I think I'm personally leaning towards I'd rather do the skill testing first and then go towards the games, but I don't know. I haven't really I don't know what I would rather do.
Yeah, I feel like getting the skill testing done and out of the way, especially for things like running, it's good
Yeah.
to just be fresh and get at it. It's kind of hard when you go from playing 2 games to having to go run a 20-yard dash with kind of sore legs or a sore arm, especially for pitchers who are utility players and can play in the infield and the outfield. They're already kind of drained, especially if you have a session like this at the end of the day. You've
Right.
been playing, you did the camp, so I feel like getting it done in the morning and out of the way is good, and then kind of pacing yourselves through the game is nice.
So we started at, 8 o'clock?
Yeah,
These kids have been out here since 8 o'clock.
yeah,
It's a long day. It's 5 o'clock now. I mean, that's longer than a full day at work.
mm-hmm.
And they're playing softball. They're enjoying it. They still look happy. I'm tired. I'm sure that they're tired. But I still see a lot of kids running around playing hard, and it looks like they're enjoying the whole process, which is the number one goal, I would think, for the kids.
Oh, for sure. I mean, you get to walk away and meet so many new people from not just the state, but like you've got girls from all over the Midwest at an event like this, which is super cool. So
I am very impressed with how many people, like there are tons of Minnesota kids here.
oh yeah.
I mean, that's a drive.
Oh,
Like I had to drive 2 hours to get here this morning, and I thought that was a long drive. And then we've got kids here from all over Minnesota. I mean, I know they were here last night at the opening ceremonies,
Oh,
but
yeah.
still, that's a long drive for a long day of softball.
Yeah, one girl in the dugout said that she had a 6-hour drive to get here.
That's crazy. And
Which,
I'm pretty sure I heard that there was a girl from Michigan, too. So that's got to be
yeah.
a long drive. There's no easy way to get here from Michigan.
Mm.
So, yeah, kids making the drive.
Shows their dedication, though.
Yeah.
They really want to be here.
Yeah, and they deserve to be here. All these
Oh,
kids
yeah.
are really good. I mean, everybody here has a place in college softball
Oh,
somewhere.
yeah.
And if you're here, you want to play college softball.
Right.
So it's the coaches are. I was walking around just before this session started, talking to some of the college coaches that I know, and I mean, this is good for them. They're saying they get to see the kids in a different scenario, but they also get to see kids that they don't normally see,
Mm-hmm.
and that way they don't feel like they miss out on somebody. So
Right.
it's important for them too.
Yeah.
All right, we're finally going. We got our last running stations. Home to first, our best time, I think, has been 2.75. It's been really hard for me to hear what they've been getting, but where are we
I
at
think
here?
so. I think Kylie Slats had a really good run
Oh.
last session.
She was fast.
She's fast.
That was Rhiannon Carroll. This is Ava Sander. No, I'm sorry. They're out of order here. This is
They
Ashley
are.
Zagowski.
Five,
I think they're just missing numbers.
yeah. This says Signy Dose.
That was a good run. 2:89, I heard him say.
What I've noticed too is that as these girls are going through these sessions, especially for the running, a lot of them aren't necessarily trying to whack the ball
Yeah.
hard or showcase their power. They're just trying to get a good jump off of a hit so that they can get
They've,
a run that counts.
they've finally figured out it doesn't matter where they hit the ball.
Right.
Just put it in play and run. And I was thinking, like, I would be cheating. I'd be hitting left-handed. I'd be halfway to first before I hit the ball.
Right.
I've seen a couple girls that were really smart and just kind of bunted it and when
Yeah.
they were out of the box already. So, anything you can do. They're just trying to get the best time right now. Who cares? They're running on foul balls. It doesn't matter.
I mean, the hit-ins with tomorrow is 4,
Right.
so
Yeah, nobody cares what you're doing at the plate today.
no.
But I think so. I think slots is the fastest we've had in home to first.
Yes.
She almost had the circuit, the home to home. She was second in that.
Yeah.
But she was moving.
Yeah.
My legs hurt just watching her run.
Oh, yeah. She is a very hard girl to play against. She is in our conference for high school, and I've actually played with her in years prior. She's a great teammate, but it is really hard to throw her out with that speed. And she plays outfield, too, for her high
Ugh.
school team. So you hit it out there. She plays center field. She just covers so much range with that speed.
Yeah,
It's
that's not
insane.
even fun. You can't hit it anywhere near them. All right, now here's the true test. I've been trying to see all day if somebody can get
Was it 11-9?
11:09 is
That's
the time to be,
crazy.
and that was I got it right here. Tegan Mancuso.
An early session.
Yeah, it was really early this morning, that 10 o'clock session, but she was flying.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been fun to watch some of these kids run, even if they're necessarily not fast. Their
Mhm.
strength isn't their speed, but when they run the bases well and they just are smooth, they really cut their time down and still get good times. So that was Rhiannon Carroll. I didn't get a time. Didn't hear him say it.
No, I don't think you did.
Ashley Zagowski. I don't know. I don't have a list of where they're from. I don't really recognize any of these names. Gary had it on the graphics, but Good time around second.
Yeah.
Finished pretty strong. That was Signy Dosh, 11:80, so a sub 12. So that's probably a top 10 time for today.
Oh, yeah. Big takeaway with that, too, is that she was very smooth through the bases. She didn't take long strides around or big loops to get to a base. She was very much hitting the corners and just going straight between the bags.
Yeah, I've seen a couple girls that have kind of like a little stutter step around one of the bags, and it just takes those extra 3 steps to kind of bite you and get you over that, just over that 12-second time. They're all trying to get sub 12. Oh, they're not going to count if you don't hit it.
What's insane is seeing all these girls who are super, super young. Like, she's a 2026.
So
like, that's incoming 8th grade.
Going to be an 8th grader. So we have 2 of them here, and we had Sophie Hermes in the last group, and this is Kyrie Lance. 2 incoming 8th graders, but they belong here with these other kids. I mean, they're good.
Competing with seniors, like, it's so awesome to see. It's another thing that's nice about like these events is the meshing of the ages. So it's not just like 16U or 14U or 12U. It's very much like a kind of like you make a family with these teams while you're here.
You, without knowing, if I didn't have my cheat sheet here, I wouldn't know what half of these kids are. I guess their socks. I can tell by their socks color, but you know, some of these kids, these in 2025 and 2026 kids, they can play with the 2022 and 2023 kids. I mean, it's it's pretty incredible.
Mature, talented, they've got it all.
11:85, so another sub 12.
Wow.
That was a good run. Who was that? That was Sierra Kilborn. Oh, she was the one that ran the 20-yard dash. She was the one that won it. I just know from my experience with my team, this is like the least favorite drill they like to do is getting timed running the bases.
Yeah.
It is not a fan favorite with our team. Unless you're fast. Then the fast kids really want to do it all the time.
It's like their time to shine.
They want to rub it into everyone else how much faster that they are.
And then you've got like the big catchers or corners who just dread it.
Yeah. That's what I was. I would have dreaded it. That's the 3rd time Quinn's thrown that bat now back here. Like, $12.42 for Quinn Marnoka.
You should bring your bat, your helmet. We'll let you wear shorts if you want, but wear your uniform top so we can identify you on the live stream. Which field? The derby's on this field right here. Very good.
All right, get instructions. The home run derby. That's a big event coming up.
Yeah.
I think they said 55 participants.
Yeah.
And you're running the show for that?
I am.
All right.
I'll be on the field talking to the girls.
Are we gonna get some interviews during the home run derby? How are we gonna do this? All right. I'm excited.
I'll get a mic out there.
I want player interviews. That's what I want today. I want kids coming on the headsets and talking about what they're doing out here today.
Right.
I mean, they've been busy so far, but tonight hopefully that's a chance to get all these kids out here and get some of them on the microphone and let you chat with them a little bit and get their thoughts.
I think it'll be a really nice breath of fresh air to just come back after a long day of being watched, being timed, evaluated, and just kind of have fun.
I hope you got some really good questions for them too, some thinkers.
Yeah.
You got to give us some stumpers too. Because you can't
leave them hanging on live.
No pun intended, but you can't just throw softball questions at them.
That's true.
Got to give them some of the tough questions.
They're people too.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to have the Navy team do the running, and then we'll have catching and outfielding metrics along with our infielders, and that'll be it for today. Then we'll wrap it up, and we'll come back, I think, 6:30.
Yeah.
That's when we're starting the home run derby. So
6:30.
we'll take a break for a while and come back at 6:30 for the home run derby. Maybe a little before that and start to prep. But gonna have some kids mic'd up. That'll be fun.
Oh, yeah.
Ashley Wolf, I know. Mo's gonna be mic'd up. I don't know. I think is that it? Just those two.
Those two for now. I mean,
Those two
we'll
for
see
now?
where the
Okay.
night goes. But
Yeah. Hey, all possibilities when you're on
Very
W7.
true.
You never know what's gonna happen.
gotta keep listeners on their toes. Never
Yeah.
know.
Well, I know you're helping out and filling in, working with W7 now. It's just, I mean, for myself, coaching varsity sports, this has just been an awesome thing for me to watch. I mean, I get to see teams in the Milwaukee area that I normally wouldn't get to see coming from the Fox Valley area, and I can watch basketball games, I can watch volleyball games, I can watch softball, and they do a really good job of not only focusing on the Milwaukee area. Obviously, they're going to get a lot of Milwaukee area teams in there, but they try to get up to the Fox Valley. They try to get to the Madison area. They try to get to the small communities in between. And they're really trying to promote everybody on W7 as much as they can. So it's a great thing. People need to support it. I think there is a lot of support behind it, but it's just awesome to see.
Oh yeah, and I mean, speaking for like the youth, we love it. Like, we get so excited to hear like when our games are being live streamed, because it's high school sports. People don't really view it as like being a big thing. It's not as televised as college is, but like you kind of get that sense of excitement knowing that you're going to be televised. Like, you have people reporting, saying your name, like representing your hometown, like gives you a sense of pride. And it's really awesome to see just how the community gets involved with it. Like, it's so fun to see how my teachers can say, hey, I watched you on W7 last night, like, great game. Like, it just makes you feel really good inside as an athlete and a player. And then, yeah.
And you've got graphics this year. You've got
Yes.
new graphics. Get the names out there big so people can watch at home. They just do a really, really great job. I know they came up for one of our basketball games last year, and our girls loved it. I mean, they want to watch it. We just had open gym last week, and they were like, can we watch the games that W7 did last year? And I was
Yeah.
like, okay, well, so it's still a big deal. They're like, can we make sure that they come back for another game next year? I said, well, we're gonna do our best. So, it's a really cool thing, and it's just not a lot of people are blessed to have that opportunity, and we are extremely blessed to have that opportunity in our area now.
I think the graphics will be cool too, because everybody always dreams of seeing their name in lights. So it's
Yeah.
kind of like a little glimpse of that.
I checked them out this morning. The first thing I did when I pulled up, I turned on the live stream, and they had the game in the other field going on, and they had the graphics going. I said, those look slick. Those are going to be really cool. People are
Very
going to love
cool.
those. But and the grandparents, grandparents
Yep.
want to see that.
Oh,
Parents
yeah.
want to see it. The family members who live out of state and don't get to watch games because, and then we had the COVID stuff going on, and you were limited in a lot of schools. You couldn't have full crowds, and
For sure.
it was, it was very helpful to get through that year.
Mm-hmm. It's really good to see how big it's been growing too,
Absolutely.
and continues to grow, I should say.
We're going to try to continue to grow it as much as we can. And this is just the first year they've been doing this Showtime. I know this is kind of a work in progress for year one, but definitely hoping to come back and do this again in the future and,
Yeah.
make it bigger and better each year and try to learn and what can we improve on and how can we cover it better, how do we promote kids more. I mean, we're trying to promote 450 kids today.
Yeah.
We've got 450 kids on 16 teams, and we're just trying to get all their names out there and help them promote themselves and give them a vehicle to get their name out there. So this is a really cool experience.
And again, they love it. I mean, when I was out in the field, I had one girl come up and whisper to me. She's like, "Are there a lot of people watching this?" I was like, "Yeah, we've had a lot of viewers all day today." And she just had the biggest grin on her face. Like, it was just so good to see.
Yeah, and hopefully we've got parents and family members at home, but a lot of college coaches watching.
yeah.
Ones that can't be here, and I mean, there's a lot that are here.
Oh yeah.
But it's been a cool day.
Yeah, for sure.
But I will tell you, as we're winding down, I'm a little excited for that home run derby.
I am too.
I'm ready to see. I don't know who I'm gonna pick yet. I'm gonna kind of wait till it gets a little closer. I want to see who warms up, who's taking it a little more seriously, because I wanna make sure I pick the winner.
Lots of people involved in it. I heard like 55.
55 is what I was told.
It's a crazy bracket.
I don't know exactly how the scoring system is going to work. I think it's a certain amount of swings, and you're going to get points based on the distance of your swing. So a home run's going to be worth like 4 points, I thought he said. And if you hit it off the fence, it's 3 points. So it's not a true like who's going to hit the most home runs, but it's going to be, a similar system where we can get 55 kids in and not be here for another 8 hours. So. So they got 165 college coaches here.
That's awesome.
Watching in person or through the broadcast. It's the largest event in the Midwest region, maybe in the country. Games and testing on 4 diamonds. Coaches, it's easy for them to see. It's really set up really well. I'm trying to see they got the home run derby details on here somewhere.
Very nice complex, too. A lot of space for parents to go camp out and watch, but still have their space. A lot of space for coaches to come and just have their own bubble.
My only complaint was it was a long walk from the parking lot to get here. And I was a little confused at first at how I was actually supposed to get over here.
Yeah.
But I was also cranky because it was like 7 in the morning. So
yeah.
I'll get over it. Woo. One away.
This girl's going to have a good time.
Right here.
Sure.
There's the schedule. Not very organized. This desk started out the day very organized. But it is not anymore. So the family fun night, 6:30. It says they got DJ, music, concessions going on, home run derby, and the top performers they're going to announce in the skill testing. So they'll give us the high scorers, I guess. Tomorrow we start again 8 a.m. Kind of the same setup. We've got skills evaluation on one field. We got games going on in the other fields with live field. But it's going to be more batting practice, pitching evaluation. They're going to get spin rates, velocity. They're going to get your exit velocity on your swings, just all kinds of things, all kinds of data that the college coaches can use. So it'll be very similar format, games on the other fields, and then that'll go till 5:30. W7 will be providing a live feed of that on YouTube as well. I think it's going to be a little hotter tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm hoping for a few clouds, but we'll see. So running part is over. We're going to get into the fielding. We've got catchers. I don't think we have very many catchers, though. I don't know what I did with that roster. Give it to you here.
We've got
Just a couple, it looks like. I only see 4 in gear, 2 on each team, maybe.
Yeah.
But
this list looks like 4.
number 8, is she the 2026 kid, 8 in white?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's her.
I could tell, the green socks. I was
Yeah.
like,
I asked her about that.
they don't get the only 2 kids here get the fluorescent green
Sophie,
socks.
I said, Sophie, what do you think about the green socks? She goes, yeah.
It made her look fast, tell her that.
Yeah.
She was fast.
With the white cleats? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the Sophie Hermes from Kimberly, she was, unofficially, I don't know the official total, but unofficially I had her down as the 3rd fastest from home to home and out of everyone. So unofficially, I know
That
she was.
sounds
I
right.
know
That
she's
sounds
top
right.
5. But I think Slots was number 2,
Yeah.
and Mancuso, I hope I said that right, was the number 1. Those were my
Yeah.
top 3 that I saw in the home to home running. And Sophie is only going to be an 8th grader, and she's already that fast. She's gonna
Incredible.
be she's gonna be a really good player.
Oh, yeah. This is white and navy.
White,
It's like
11,
yeah.
Mhm.
and navy 12.
So I think for
Okay.
the
So,
all right, so we're back. We're going to start with catching. We got the 2026 kid right away, Kyrie Lance. In her trial run, she had a 1.86 pop time, which is really good for any level. But for a kid that's not even going to be in high school yet, that is absolutely incredible. And she's got a rocket for an arm too. Does it say where they're from on those graphics when they pop up?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
Kyrie's from
yeah.
Sycamore, Illinois.
All right, so when we get the names, you can make sure we get the schools in there if we can, and
All right.
try to get a shout out to all the great programs that are represented here today.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so I've been struggling with these numbers when the catcher's gear on.
I want to say this is
9. All right, so this is Marissa Pease.
2022 from McGuanago.
McGuanago,
So,
okay.
Right around here.
That's a really
Nice
nice.
throw.
That was really nice release.
She's very explosive,
Yeah.
which is always important as a catcher.
I was telling Gary earlier how much more athletic catchers have become probably in the last 5 to 7 years. It's just
Oh, yeah.
it's taken a huge turn. It used to be a kid that was a big target that would sit back there, and now it's more of a smaller athletic kid a lot of times who can really move, and people are finding a lot of success with that.
I know Danny from the last session, she had a great
Yeah.
outing.
She was great in every position she went to.
Oh, yeah. I think I saw a 69 outfield
Yeah.
throwing velocity. It's incredible.
All right, this is Morgan Larson, 2024.
Out of Sauk Prairie.
Sauk Prairie. So over in the Dells area, a little bit
Okay.
Baraboo, kind of western Wisconsin. Been trying to look up some of these cities that I never heard of on
Yeah.
where they're located, and my internet has not been great today.
Sure, with all these people here, everybody's on it.
All right, we got 2 more catchers here.
Last 2.
This is
7.
Peyton Berg.
2022 from Chatfield, Minnesota.
Okay, well, that's a long trip.
Oh, yeah.
Not sure what part of Minnesota, but it really doesn't matter. It's a long trip no matter what part of Minnesota you're coming from.
Especially when you have to come to southeast Wisconsin.
Right.
It's across state. That's a drive. Nice throw.
And the last one we have here coming up, Aiden Messman.
From Jefferson.
Jefferson. We had a couple Jefferson kids here today.
Yeah.
They had a really, really nice team this year. I think they were 26-0, lost in sectionals. So, I mean, tough way to go out, but that's an incredible season when you look back on things. It stings when it first happens, but when you have time to look back and eventually appreciate, you know, a 26-1 season is incredibly special. There'd be a lot of kids that would love to have a season like that.
There were many very good teams across the state this year for Wisconsin softball, at least. So that's very impressive.
Yeah, the state of softball has just been growing in Wisconsin for a long time. I said earlier there used to be kind of pockets of the area of the state where teams are really good, but now you've got great teams in the Milwaukee area, the Madison area, the Fox Valley, up in central Wisconsin, Stevens Point area. You know, over western Wisconsin, it's just there's good talent all over the state and all over the Midwest, as we found out today with that was a nice catch, by the way. Like, throw you off guard and threw my paper right at you. So we're going to go to outfielders now. And we're going to start with the white team. So this is Cameron Hughes is going to be getting us going.
Now with this, you're going to have to
All right, so we got our outfielders going. Again, they're getting 5 throws.
Okay.
We're going to get 5 throws. They're going to get radar on all 5, and they're going to give us the best score that they get. So white 2. So this is Rhiannon Carroll.
Yes. From Wisconsin Rapids, Lincoln.
Okay. Pretty nice round out there. Oh, got an unlucky bounce off the mound there.
Yeah. Pretty nice throw.
That was a nice throw. We're going to have, can't get a number here, number 5. So Ashley Zagowski.
2022 from Port Washington.
Okay, so pretty close.
Yeah.
Sarah, I got to say, you were out there behind the plate all day.
Yeah.
Never said a word. I'm already hearing Gary talking to the catchers, making sure I don't get hit. You got hit.
A few
you
times.
You got
yeah.
hit a few times.
Yeah.
Didn't hear a word from you. Gary's been out there for 3 hitters, always making sure that
Flinching at
he's
the
not going to get flinching back there. Yeah. I guess if something goes down, we won't have any parents. We won't have anyone for the parents to go to tell you it's not working. All right, so now.
Almost all outfielders in this group.
Yeah.
Huh.
Number 7. So we got Cassandra Benberg, 2024.
Pulaski.
Another Pulaski kid. Just tons of Pulaski kids today. They could have probably had their own team.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's at least 6 or 7 Pulaski kids that are here.
That's impressive. Great for their program.
Yeah. What's the best uniform color we got going today? I was wondering about that.
Oh, that's a tough one. I liked the baby blues.
The baby blues are
Baby
kind of nice. I
blues.
kind of like the orange ones with the white stripe across.
Yeah, those were pretty slick.
Those I think are nice. You know, the black is kind of black.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Those poor girls wearing those.
Yeah, I know. I felt bad for them. Yeah, I kind of like those orange ones that are in that other dugout across the field. Those are
They stand out.
They
which
do.
is nice.
but I also like the baby blues.
Yes.
Those are up there too. It was a hard decision.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Number
that's true.
10.
All right, so this is Sierra Kilborn, one of our speedsters that we had.
2023, another Oak Creek.
Okay.
Lots of talent out of Oak Creek. They
Yeah.
had a great year.
Yeah, every time I looked at the rankings, they were like number 1.
Yeah.
It was either them or Preble most of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a nice throw right there. One hopper right to the plate.
Especially because these girls are standing behind the plate most of the time. When catchers are receiving that throw, they're out in front.
Exactly.
So those are even better throws, even though it might not necessarily look like it.
And this has been proven to be not an easy field to take these ground balls on because
No.
once it hits the outfield grass, it can bounce any direction.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like it hasn't rained out there in 3 months.
That's a great throw.
That was a great throw, right on the money too.
Oh, yeah.
And then number 11. So this is
Emily Becker,
Okay.
2022 out of Janesville Parker.
Shanesville Parker. Look at that. He stood in there. He almost got hit. He did get hit, though. Well. I couldn't see it from my angle. I had a tough angle over here. Well, as long as we got a good shot of it, that's all that really matters. It's like it's like for the basketball when we get that behind the hoop cam. I mean, those were some sweet camera views. As long as we get the shot, nothing else matters. All right, this is Quinn Marnoka, Nina kid. I think 2023.
Yeah.
Okay.
23.
Wasn't quite sure. That COVID year kind of just threw everything off for me.
Yeah.
Feel bad for the kids that lost a year.
I feel bad for the seniors.
Yeah.
that lost that year. I remember I was a freshman, but we did like one of those like drive-bys to commemorate the seniors.
Yeah.
So it worked out nice because they lived by each other, but we kind of just made banners and had to drive past their house to kind of like commemorate them because they couldn't play.
Yeah, it's that was a rough year for a lot of kids. I mean, and seniors especially, but even the incoming who were freshmen that year. I mean, basically they lost their introduction to high school sophomore all of a sudden, or softball. All of a sudden they're a sophomore, and they didn't have that year of growth.
Right.
That you would like to ideally have. So, but you got to deal with it and move on. And I think the kids have done a really good job adapting.
And the important thing is that everybody's in this situation, so
Right.
it's not just like
Right. It's not just a few people here and there. It's everybody.
Right.
Everybody had to deal with that.
Equal playing field. for the
So
most
we're
part.
at the Navy team here now. I think it's number 3.
McKenna Young, 2023,
Yeah.
out of Broadhead.
Broadhead. Okay.
That's a new one.
McKenna
Young.
McKenna Young. Broadhead kid.
That's a great throw.
Try to see if I can get I'll see if I can get the velocity on that one when they say it. He hasn't been reporting it very loud, so it's been really hard to get.
Yeah.
This is Megan McGinnis, Kimberly. I think 2024.
2023.
2023, okay.
Yeah.
Hit a big walk-off home run in the 13th or 14th inning against Hortonville
Wow.
in a game that, and she was the 9 hitter.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was
That's incredible.
it was a pretty exciting game. Huge win for Kimberly at the time. But yeah, probably one of the best games I watched all year.
Yeah.
.57 on that throw. Blue 9. This is Morgan Brummer.
Mount Horeb.
Mount Horeb, okay.
Nice throw.
Southwest Wisconsin. First time I ever drove through a roundabout was in Mount Horeb. I had no idea what was going on. Had never seen one before. This is probably like 15 years ago. I said, I had no idea what to do here. I had never seen one in my life. Now they're all over the place.
Oh, yeah.
Couple of really nice throws there.
Yeah.
Not easy to do when everyone's just watching you. Everybody in the park right now is watching her.
Right.
No one else. There's nothing else going on.
Emma Lee, Monona Grove.
Got a couple of Monona Grove kids here today. What year is she?
22.
2022? I should have been able to tell by the socks. I think she's the last outfielder I see out there.
Yeah.
Here's a good one to throw on. Oh.
It's got a little on top.
Yeah, I got stuck in her hand, I think. Trying to get it out of the glove too quick.
I did hear some of the girls saying that there was kind of like a mix of balls in there. So some didn't have
Yeah.
seams and some
I believe that. I mean, that's...
were heavier than others. So they were like all thrown off because they get 5 in a row. But
You don't know what you're getting thrown
right.
at you, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, you got a little... I'm trying to look in the ball, but I can't really tell. All right, here we go. Last session. We got our infielders, and then we're going to wrap it up for a little while before we come back with the home run derby and some activities. You're going to be going out and getting some feedback on what's going on out there. It's going to be a great time.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to go behind first, and instead to get we're running out of camera, so let's go with this one.
Okay.
All right, so we're starting at third. This is the 2026 kid. What is that? Kyrie Lance. Where was she from?
Sycamore, Illinois.
Sycamore, Illinois. All right.
She's got an arm.
Yeah.
She's throwing that ball hard. accurate too.
Trying to see if I can hear what he says for the. 59.
59.
Okay. Marissa Pease. What was she? She was a local one, right? McGuanago? I think that's what you said.
Yeah.
See, I have a decent short-term
Yeah,
memory.
good memory.
Yeah, it doesn't last more than like 30 minutes. If she would have been like 3 more in line, I probably would have forgot. Ooh, tough play.
Another one of those tough bounces. Woo.
Jeez.
More papers flying.
All right, this is Lacey Lilyquist.
2023 out of Hudson.
Hudson, ooh, that's a drive.
Yeah.
Basically in Minnesota. Might as well be. $57. Okay, and then this is Peyton Berg. '22 kid. She got a nice arm too.
Another Minnesota player.
62. That's up there. That's
Yeah.
one of the better ones. All right. And Aiden Messman. I think our last third baseman here. Going to be a senior.
Yeah. Very smooth.
I think she said she's a Minnesota kid too, wasn't she?
Jefferson.
Oh, she's the Jefferson kid.
Yeah. Nice play on that hop.
All right, now we got Team White. This is Cassandra Benberg.
Pulaski.
Pulaski. That's 3 tough hops she's had.
Ooh.
So we're going back to Rhiannon Carroll. We got our middle infielders here.
From Wisconsin Rapids.
All I know is that breeze feels really nice.
Oh, yeah.
I'm liking this breeze. I'm kind of sitting back and enjoying it for now because it was not existent for most of the day.
Oh, no. And we were all feeling it. Definitely feeling more awake now that the sun is dying down.
I agree. 53 on the throw there. This is Signe Dosh.
2023 out of Hopkins, Minnesota. Nice throw.
62. All
Two.
right.
Very nice throw on the run.
Yeah. And here's Sophia Schmidt.
2022 out of Wilmot. Nice play. Ava Sander, 2022 from Kettle Moraine.
Good round to 61. All right, number 5 for Navy, Megan McGinnis. Back to the Kimberly girl. And she's been at every position so far, I feel like.
Yeah, looks like it. Nice play. Another Minnesota kid on this next one. We have Grace Dahman, a 2023 out of Jordan.
Jordan, Minnesota.
Jordan, Minnesota.
Let's find out where that is. Small town, population less than 5,000.
Wow.
No, it's right south of Minneapolis, so
Okay. Not too bad.
Not
but
too bad.
Not close
no, not close
by any
at all.
means.
Here's our last middle infielder. This is Ashley Genrick.
From Guanago. So we saw her take some in the outfield, I believe, as well.
All right, here's our last group is the first baseman. We need someone to catch those throws over there. There we go.
It's like there's just 4 of them.
Yep. So this is Ava Sander to start. I think, would you say Kettle Moraine or Kettle Moraine Lutheran? I can't remember which one you
Kettle
said.
Moraine.
Kettle Moraine. $55. And then this is Morgan Larson.
Sauk Prairie.
60 on that throw.
Jordan Marsh, 2024, from New Prague, Minnesota. Lots of Minnesota in this.
Yeah. All day. Lots of Minnesota all day, and that's great. Really good softball up there, too.
Yes. I know they've got a few big name programs like Midwest Speed, Minnesota Force.
Yep.
Definitely played against them in the past, and very good programs.
And our last one here. Hannah Bernier.
Finish it off with another Minnesota native from North Branch.
2024 kid. So incoming sophomore. $53 for Hannah. And that is, I believe it. I just want to make sure.
I think that concludes it.
Yep. So that is our skills testing for today. We're going to wrap up this section. We're going to come back in what is it, about 5:53? So probably about a half an hour. And we're going to have you take over and get us going for the home run derby and kind of some festivities getting us going underway. So we're going to wrap it up for now, but come back and join us in a little while. And Sarah will hopefully get us some really good content for the rest of the night, and it should be a fun atmosphere. We gotta see. I think we all gotta go in and pick a winner and see who gets closest. So I'm starting to see some kids walk back up.
Make our projections.
Yeah, but I gotta see who walks back in and looks like they got a serious face before I make my pick. So we're gonna step away for a while. Thank you for being with us today, and we hope you join us back in a little bit. You're listening to W7 for the girls.